We're going to learn more about the Canine Unit with the Lima Police Department. And with us today, the newest member of the unit, we've got Roscoe, and he brought along with him Patrolman Logan Patton and, of course, Lima Police Chief Angel Cortes. And thanks for joining us today, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so Chief, first of all, why is it so important to have a Canine unit in the department?
Well, this is our third Canine unit, and we're working on getting 4, maybe 5 total, maybe 6. But why is it important? Because it's a force multiplier. Sometimes we respond to calls and we don't have the manpower that we need. We might have 2 officers responding to a call that should be 3 or 4 officers. A lot of times when the dog is there, people take an extra cautionary step to do the right thing when it comes to obeying the officer's command, because they don't want to deal with the dog.
Right.
And there's a whole lot of other reasons, but that is one of the reasons that, you know, sticks out in my mind.
Right, okay. All right, so Logan, this is Roscoe. He is one of the newest members, and he's part of your life now, right? You guys went through training together and stuff, and he's a family member, I guess.
Absolutely, it's my best friend. So we did 6 weeks of training, and it was nonstop training, and sometimes we went at 4 o'clock in the morning and just did tracks, and then one morning went to about 1:30 at local businesses. That way he can get the feel what it's like to actually work in Lima.
So is there a special like academy that you guys go to for canine training? Or?
Yes, we go to, it's called Von der Haas Gill. I probably said it a little bit wrong, but Al Gill and his son, Matt Gill, they actually are master trainers. And they put on this training, and it's excellent. It's 6 weeks long, so.
You were saying that Roscoe came from Germany.
Yes, he came all the way from Germany on a plane, so, and then Al has a bunch of dogs out there, and we go there and we kind of choose the one that's the best fit for us.
Okay.
So we chose from, I think we tested about 6 dogs, and Roscoe's the one that he kind of found his way, I guess, and my best friend. So.
I guess, so there really is a bond then between
absolutely.
you guys. Wow.
You can tell the difference. Testing 6 dogs, he was the best fit for me, so.
So when you're out on the street, in your car and stuff, and you have Roscoe with you, like the chief said, is it like having a partner?
Absolutely. Yep. So, I mean, it's just like having a partner. Like he said, when you go to a call and it could potentially be something dangerous, it honestly, he de-escalates it because a lot of people don't like dealing with the dogs.
Right.
So it's just like having a partner. I mean, I sing to him, I do everything else when in the car. So we mess around, but we also get serious when it's time to work, so.
Right, yeah. I mean, he seems playful and stuff like that, but I'm sure when he's working, he realizes when he's working and when he's not.
Absolutely. So the collar he has on now, I put that on before we walk out of the door, just like I do my uniform, and he knows it's time to go to work. So he knows when it's time to go to work, and then when it's home, it's playtime. So he's a big puppy, and he likes to chase balls and everything else. So.
Right, he's chewing his ball right here.
Absolutely.
He's having a good time really right here.
Yeah.
So, Chief, I guess you realize that, you know, it's worth it. And do you have officers who want to be a patrolman, like, you know, Logan, that has a canine unit with them?
Yeah, so there's a selection process, but there's always more officers than we have dogs. Even when I was a young officer, it was part of what I wanted to do in my career, have a canine. I never got to, you know, fulfill that dream, but with Logan, he's a young officer, 5 years on, and now he has a canine, so it's a big deal for a young officer like him. And we have officers waiting in line to get the next dogs that we're going to propose to get in the next year or 2.
I assume it's kind of like a funding thing. Are there grants or any special money that you can get more canine units? Or
usually not grants, but we have funding that's provided to us from Caesars, from the state of Ohio. And we can take those funds, asset forfeiture funds, we use those funds to purchase a dog, so it doesn't come out of the general fund of the city of Lima. It usually comes out of the asset forfeiture funds that are provided to the police department.
Well, that's probably something good that people like to know. That.
Yes.
So when they see, you know, an officer in the canine unit, you want people to know, hey, this dog knows what's happening, and that's just part of the police force, right?
Right. We want people to know that this dog is just like a police officer. It's there to serve the community and to protect, but it's also there for these purposes right here, to show off to the community that we have these very well-behaved, very highly trained dogs. But at the same time, you can come up to them and pet them. And these dogs, if you can explain the training for the tracking and the different types of things that they're certified under.
So Roscoe, he's patrol certified in narcotics, so he knows how to find, there's certain narcotics that he knows how to find. That training, we did that every single day. He knows how to track, so he can track anywhere from suspects to, oftentimes we see people that leave the nursing homes and dementia and stuff. He can track them. If there's a lost kid, he can track. So he's taught how to track, article searches. So if, say something happens and they're like, well, I lost this out here, or there's evidence out here, you give him his command and he goes out there and starts sniffing around. He can usually find it.
So he's specialized.
Absolutely.
He's got certain areas that he specializes in.
And then one of them is actually obedience. So to control your dog, you have to be able to pass that. So he specializes in all that kind of stuff.
That's really cool. It's fascinating to learn more about this stuff. Thank you guys for coming today
Of course,
and telling us
thank
about
you.
it. Thanks for coming, Roscoe. All right, don't go away. We'll look at medical news next.